So, Banteji, looking forward to your guidance.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Okay. May Triple Gem bless you all in the group. Today also I'm going to teach you Abhidhamma. But before I'm going to teach Abhidhamma, you want to know the Pali alphabet, right? I will show you the Pali alphabet. Can you see the board? Can you see the board? Okay. Everybody can see? Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. You see the board? Can you see? Yeah.
Yes, Banteji.
Mr. Anand. Yes. This is the Pali alphabet, right? This is the Pali alphabet. When Pali alphabet, can you see this Pali alphabet? So you want to
Yes.
write down this Pali alphabet, right? But whoever the one who study Pali will, then they know. But not all the. If you want to write down, actually this need because to do the Abhidhamma, because I don't know your language, so then I'm following this is the Roman syllable, right? Roman letters. So then you have 8 vowels, right? 8 vowels for the Pali alphabet. This is the Kachayana, according to the Mahakachayana, Venerable Mahakachayana Arahanta's alphabet, right? So actually all about you, all of you want to write down. So these there are 8 vowels. So then you see this a, right? This a, this long a, right? A, right? Then e, this is e, this is e, right? This is u, this is u, and then this is long o, no short o in Pali, right? Long o. This is a. Okay. Then a, e, u, o, a. In that way, you want to remember this thing. Okay. Then those are the 8 vowels. Only 8 vowels.
Okay, Banteji.
Right. Only 8 vowels. Okay. Then let's move to consonants. Right. Consonants. 33 consonants. Can you see? I don't know you see or not. Okay, this is the consonant. Can see? Can see?
Not fully. Not fully. We can see the word consonant, but we cannot see the consonant.
Right. Consonants. Right. Oh, what has it? Okay. Now.
Yes.
Okay. 33 consonants, right? 33 consonants. Now we go the first group. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 group, right? 6 group. So you want to know the first group. First group is Ka group, right? Ka group. Ka. This is Ka, right? Ka, Ga, Gha, Nga.
So screen is not visible, Banteji. There is, only first line we are able to see. Vowels only we are able to see.
Really?
So what? Yeah.
Now, can you see?
Anil, yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Can see? Hello?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes, now
okay.
we can see.
Ka. Right. Ka. This is ka. Right? KH ka. This is simple ka. This is ka. Right? This is ga. This is ga. Ga. This is na. Na mean in this way. Na, right. Right? Na, right in this way. So see, N dot above dot. N above dot. Right? N above dot na. Then ka, kha, ga, ga, na. Right? Okay? And this is cha. C is cha. Right? Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. This is nya. A punya like this. Cha, cha, ja, ja, nya. Okay? Then this T under dot. Right? T under dot, ta. T under dot, ta. Then T under dot H, ta. Right? Then D under dot, da. D under dot H, da. N under dot, na. Right? Then ta, ta, da, da, na. Then this T, only just simple T, is ta. Reverse ta, 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 ta. TH, ta. So, like samatha meditation, like tranquility meditation, we are calling for the Pali samatha. So then tha, right? Da. This is da. This is dha, right? Like dharani. You know, in your word also, dharani mean the earth, right? Dha. Or dhamma. Dhamma. If we want to write down dhamma, dh, right? So na. This is na. And tatha, da, dha, na. Then we go another pa group, right? Pa group. If you cannot see, please tell me. Pa. This P, pa.
A little bit down camera, Banteji.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Pa. This is pa. PH, pa. Like pala. Pala, for example, you know, in Arya Magga, Arya Phala, right? Arya Magga, Arya Phala. That means fruition knowledge, sorry, path knowledge and fruition knowledge we call Arya Magga, path knowledge, fruition knowledge, Arya Phala. So then if you want to say Phala, Pa, right? This is Pa. Then Ba, BH, Ba, right? Then Ma, M, simple M is Ma, right? Then Pa, Pa, Ba, Ba, Ma, right? Okay. Then those are group, right? Those are group. So then you have another vowels, sorry, another consonants. This is ya, ra, la, wa, sa, ha, la. In Pali, you have two la, right? This is simple la, this under that la, right? And this is ang, nigahita. This is ang, right? Ang. For example, if we say dhammang, dhammang, we want to write down in this way, dhammang, buddhang. If you want to say buddhang, you need to know this m under dot, right? Sometimes in above dot also we can say, right? Usually in under dot, right? In under dot, but in above dot also valid, right? So then again I will tell you a a I, u, o, a. So you have short vowels 1, 2, 3. 3 only short vowels. Other all are long vowels. A, I, u, o, a. Then ka, k, ga, g, na. Cha, ch, ja, j, nya. Ta, t, da, d, na. Right? Then ta, th, da, th, na, pa, ph, ba, bh, ma. Right? Then ya, ra, la, va, sa, ha, la, ang. Ang. Right? So can you please write it down, this thing? You don't need to write down like that, right? If you,
yes,
if you, okay.
I can take a screenshot, Banteji, and I can share it with the group.
Okay. Can you, now can you see? Can you
Yes,
see?
Banteji. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then I will take off. Can I take off?
Yes.
Okay. Now you need this Pali alphabet, because otherwise you cannot understand Pali. You cannot understand this, because today onwards we want to go to the our consciousness and other paramatta such and anything. So last day I taught about you just simple Abhidhamma. Simple Abhidhamma means this is the basic Abhidhamma. Actually this I last day also I mentioned you, there are 7 books for the Abhidhamma. One is Dhamma Sangani, first one is Dhamma Sangani, that the second one is Vibhanga, the third one Dhatu Katha, the fourth one Puggala Panyati, then other fifth one is Kataha Vattu, right? The other one is Yamaka, and the last one is Patthana. These are the 7 books of Abhidhamma. For the actually this Abhidhamma from the Dhamma Sangani to Patthana is very deep and profound Dhamma. But to study this Abhidhamma to the novices, Venerable Anuruddha, right? He came from the Maharashtra Strait to Sri Lanka, and he, according to our Sri Lankan Arahanta's advice, he wrote about the book what is called Abhidhammatta Sangaha, right? Abhidhammatta Sangaha. All right. Abhidhammatta Sangaha. Can you see me? Abhidhammatta Sangaha, right? Abhidhammatta Sangaha mean, Abhidhamma mean the great Dhamma. Atha mean here T-H-A, Atha. Atha mean the meaningful, right? Meaningful. Meanings. Sangaha mean the treatise. Abhidhammatta Sangaha, right? According to this book, we want to learn Abhidhamma, basic Abhidhamma first. Then we want to go to Abhidhammatta Dhamma Sangani like book, deep book. These are also deep, so you want to know, you want to pay more attention to the sessions, and don't break any session, right? If you break the sessions, I will erase. Can I erase this? Okay.
Yes, Banteji.
Okay, now last day we discussed about first one. Firstly, Actually, we need to know, when studying Abhidhamma, we need to know what is conventional truth and what is the Paramattha, what is the ultimate truth. Conventional truth is Sammuti Satcha. Ultimate truth is Paramattha Satcha. So, I told last day, what is conventional truth? Conventional truth is, if you feel this is person, this is individual, this is beings like that, or this is thing, those all are including for the conventional truth. And if you, for example, human beings and Deva, Brahma, and beings of the four awful states, and things like mountain, earth, and rivers and sea, and like that, all are conventional truth, right? But we don't need this conventional truth for the Abhidhamma. Abhidhamma means the profound Dhamma. We study in Abhidhamma as a Paramattha Satcha, ultimate truth. So you have four ultimate truth. First one is Chitta. Chitta means the consciousness, right? Ultimate truth. First one is Chitta. See, right? Chitta. Or the consciousness. Consciousness. Right? Then the other one is Cetasika. Cetasika. Chitta. The second one is Cetasika. So see, this C is Cha. No? So the A, this J, C, K. Right? Cetasika means mental factors. Mental factors. Right? Then the number third ultimate truth, that is Rupa. Rupa. The fourth ultimate truth is the Nibbana. Right? Fourth ultimate truth is the Nibbana. So these three are Lokiya. Lokiya. Can you see? Okay. This Lokiya Paramattha Satcha. Right? Or Lokiya Paramattha Dhamma. Paramattha Dhamma. Right? Lokiya Paramattha Dhamma. This Nibbana is Lokuttara Paramattha Dhamma. Lokuttara Paramattha Dhamma. Right? So we need to know all the things. You have chitta, or the consciousness you have in concise method. You have concise method, or the summary method. You have 89 consciousness, right? 89 consciousnesses. So you have mental factors, 52 mental factors. You have 28 type of rupa. You have 28 type of rupa. Nibbana is only one, right? Nibbana is only one. So then this Lokiya mean, you can understand this Lokiya, Lokuttara mean, we usually Loka mean your body, right? All the 5 aggregates. For example, sometimes you may know Rupa, Vedana, Sanya, Rupa aggregate, Vedana aggregate, Sanya aggregate, Sankhara aggregate, Vinyan aggregate, like you have 5 aggregates. So Lokiya means 5 aggregates, right? Usually 5 aggregates. 5 aggregates. So if you transcend these 5 aggregates, what is called Lokutra, right? If you transcend these 5 aggregates by the meditation, this is Lokutra. So this is the basic thing we discussed last day, and again we discuss about bhumi, 4 types of bhumi. You need 4 types of bhumi, right? 5 bhumi. Bhumi means we can say realms over the plane, realms or the plane, right? Bhumi. So first bhumi is Kamavachara bhumi. Kamavachara bhumi. Right? Kamavachara bhumi. Kamavachara bhumi means the sensual realm. Or sensual plane. The other one is Rupavachara bhumi. That means fine material realm. Right? Then the Arupavachara bhumi. Arupavachara bhumi means immaterial realm. No materiality there. Right? Immaterial realm. The other one is the 4 bhumi, sorry. Lokuttara bhumi. Right? Lokuttara bhumi. Lokuttara bhumi means supramundane. Supramundane realm. We can say like that, right? Supramundane realm. So these are then mundane realms. Mundane realms. Right? Okay. Then those are we discussed the last day. So you have Kamavachara bhumi, like that, right? Kamavachara bhumi you have. First one is 4 woeful state. 4 woeful states. That means in this way. 4 woeful states are the Asura. Sometimes you may hear Asura. Asura mean we can say in English demon, right? Asura. And then Peta, ghost, and other one is the animals kingdom, and the hell being, right? Hell being. These are the 4 woeful states. And human world, and Deva world, and Brahma world, right? Brahma world. So those are the four types of Kamavachara bhumi, right? Sorry. Oh, no. Brahma, right? Deva only, no Brahma. 4 woeful states, human world and Deva world, right? So then the Rupavachara Bhumi mean fine material world, Arupavachara Bhumi mean immaterial worlds, and the Lokuttara Bhumi means supramundane realms. And those are we discussed in last day. So today we want to discuss what is Kamavachara Bhumi, what types of consciousness we have in Kamavachara Bhumi, right? So then we want to go to Rupavachara Bhumi, Arupavachara Bhumi and Lokuttara Bhumi, right? So then let's see what is Kamavachara Bhumi. Yes. So you know now there are 89 consciousness, 89 citta, right? Citta means the consciousness. Can you see? Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. 89 consciousness. So out of 89, this is the way to classify it. So you have Kamavachara, right? Kamavachara consciousness, you have Akusala. Akusala means Akusala Chitta. Akusala Chitta, 12. You have 12 Akusala Chitta. We discussed this thing. We will discuss this thing. Right? Kamavachara Bhumi, you have Akusala consciousness, 12 Akusala consciousness. Then you have Ahetuka. Ahe. So see, He, right? Ahe. Tuka. Ahetuka Chitta. If you write down this thing, right? Ahetuka 18, right? 18 types of Ahetuka. Then we can say Sobana. Sobana Chitta, right? Sobana 24. Sobana means beautiful. Akusala means unwholesome, right? Unwholesome consciousness. Ahetuka means non-rooted. No root, non-rooted consciousness. Ahetuka, right? This Sobana means beautiful. Beautiful consciousness, right? Other one is okay. These are the Kamavachara plane you have. Then how many? 4. 54 consciousness in for the Kamavachara, right? 54 consciousness for the Kamavachara Bhumi. That means the sensual realm you have 54, right? 54 consciousness. You want to know this, right? Akusala, how many Akusala consciousness? 12. We study this thing, right? First we learn this Akusala consciousness first. So then, how many Ahetuka consciousness for the non-rooted consciousness? Sobana Chitta means rooted, right? These are rooted. Rooted, beautiful consciousness. These are also rooted, right? Rooted. Okay, now let's move to Akusala consciousness, right? 12 types of Akusala consciousness. Today we want to finish today 12 types of Akusala consciousness, right? And then you have fine material world or Rupavachara. Rupavachara, REM, you have 15 consciousness. Please write it down, this thing, right? Then Arupavachara. Arupavachara, you have Arupavachara REM, you have 12 consciousness, right? 12 consciousness. Then Lokuttara world. Lokuttara world, you have 8 consciousness, right? So altogether, this 54 Kamavachara, altogether you have 89 consciousness, right? Can you see? Okay. 89 consciousnesses. So everything you want to write down here. Then we will go to akusala consciousness, right? Akusala consciousness. Okay, before go to akusala consciousness, you all want to read out. Read out mean read. Or you want to follow me. You want to follow me. So akusala consciousnesses, 12 akusala consciousnesses, you have rooted, right? These akusala consciousness, all akusala consciousness are rooted. Rooted means, can you see the bird? Rooted. Rooted means you have lobha rooted, right? Lobha or craving. Lobha means craving or lust, right? Lobha rooted. Or you can say this is okay, craving rooted, right? Then dosa rooted. Dosa rooted means dosa mūla. This is what is called lobha mūla, right? Lobha mūla. Lobha mūla. Mūla means the rooted, right? Lobha means then craving rooted, right? This is also dosa mūla. Dosa mūla, that is what is called, we can say hatred rooted. Hatred rooted, right? The other one, moha mūla. Moha mūla. Moha mūla. Moha mūla means delusion root. Mūla means that consciousness arises with the craving. If the consciousness arises with the craving rooted, right? Lobha mūla. Then one consciousness if arises with the hatred, then it is what is called hatred rooted or dosa mūla, right? If it is associated with mainly moha, right? Moha means delusion, or we can say ignorance rooted or delusion rooted, right? So then you have craving rooted, 8 types of craving rooted. Can you see? 8 types of craving rooted, 2 types of hatred rooted, and 2 types of delusion rooted consciousnesses, right? So today we can learn how this craving rooted 8 consciousnesses and hatred rooted 2 consciousnesses and delusion rooted 2 consciousnesses. You know, every time I have told you this thing, to arise consciousness. To arise consciousness, what you need? To arise consciousness, what you need? First thing, what you need? Can you remember? To arise consciousness, what you need? You need object, right? You need object. Without object, you never arise consciousness, right? Consciousness, otherwise, the other thing, consciousness cannot arise alone. Consciousness every time associated with their associated mental factors or mental concomitants. Without mental concomitant, no consciousness arise in you, right? So then, first you want to know the consciousness arise with the object, right? Consciousness or the mind plus mental factors catch the object first, right? Catch the object. For example, here like that. So see, for example, if you want to, if you in this way, for example, you have lobha consciousness, right? Or the lustful consciousness, or the sensual consciousness, right? So what is the object? So the object, you need object, right? No consciousness arise, right? You need object. So, for example, I write down here like that, like a picture, right? For example, this is the if you see this can be seen by the actually this can be seen by the meditation, right? I will write I will though I actually I draw like that. You want to know this, you want to see this from the meditation, right? For example, this is the object, right? This is the object. Now, you know, this object is lustful object. Huh? Lustful. Object is lustful. For example, one beautiful something, right? This is the object. So around object, you have mind, right? Around object, you have mind. Can you understand? Right. Around object, you have mind. Mind is brilliant, right? This is mind. This mind is brilliant. Brilliant one. Oh, brilliant, bright, and radiant. Mind is brilliant, bright, and radiant, right? This is radiant thing. Object is not radiant, right? Object, some colorful object, right? And then this mind actually depends on the rupa, right? Mind depends on the rupa. For example, if it is, these are the rupa kalapa, right? If you all around mind, you have rupa kalapa, right? Rupa kalapa. Around, all around mind has rupa kalapa. So mind not only mind cannot arise along mind plus mental factors, right? Mind arise with the mind plus mental factors. For example, I will say, now sometimes our eye, you have eye consciousness, right? You have eye consciousness, what is called chakku viññāna, right? Chakku viññāna. For example, if it is chakku viññāna, this is chakku viññāna, you have object of lustful thing, right? Lustful thing, and mind plus mental factors. How many mind? This is the, for example, this is chakku viññāna, so eye consciousness, right? Eye consciousness. This eye consciousness. And this mental factors, the eye consciousness is only one thing. Mental factors, 7 mental factors. With the eye consciousness, you have 7 mental factors, right? In that way, if you have lustful mind, right? Lustful mind, you have the lustful consciousness, right? In lustful consciousness, and how many mental factors? Not 7 mental factors, right? Not 7 mental factors, 19 mental factors you have, right? Associated with 19 mental factors, especially if it is lustful, right? if it is lustful consciousness, mind, you need these mental factors. You have lobha chetasika. First one is lobha chetasika, or we can say this craving, right? Craving. Lobha chetasika, and mainly ditti, right? Ditti chetasika. Ditti means wrong view. Right? Ditti. Associated with ditti and lobha, only two I have written down. But again, 17 you have rest. Rest of 17 you have. Lobha and ditti is the main, right? If the lustful consciousness, if you have lustful consciousness, you have lobha chetasika mainly, and ditti chetasika, lobha and ditti main plus other 17 mental factors. For example, passa, vedana, sanya, chetana, like mental factors you have. But those are we are studying those things in near future, right? So then you want to understand this thing every time. Object need, you need object. For example, if hatred object, for example, this is hatred, then the object is object of resentment, right? Hatred. Object is hatred now. If the object is hatred, not lustful, hatred object, right? Hatred object, sorry, hatred consciousness, and hatred consciousness, then no lobha, right? Sorry, lobha also there. Lobha also there. Lobha also there. Right? Lobha also there. No. Sorry. No lobha. Moha. Moha is there. Right? Moha chetasika. Moha chetasika. No ditti. Right? Moha, and you have other 18 chetasika, right? 18, not 19. 18 chetasika you have in hatred object, right? In that way, you want to know for the whole consciousness. Here we are studying 89 consciousnesses. So each and every consciousness you want to have object, and around object you have mind plus mental factors, right? For example, if you meditate, right? If you meditate in mind, right? Meditate in mind. So meditating mind is not akusala mind. That is kusala mind. No, kusala mind. Meditating mind is kusala mind. So if this is meditating mind, so you have associated mental factors are 33, right? 33 mental factors associated with this mind, right? So for example, this is the anapana patibhaga nimitta, right? Object is then anapana. If you practice anapana sati meditation, this object is anapana patibhaga nimitta. First object is not anapana patibhaga nimitta. The first object is in breath, out breath, and touch point, right? In breath, out breath, and touch point. This is the object, first object. Then over the time, this object is changed to the preliminary sign, or parikamma nimitta, right? Then object again changed to uggaha nimitta. Uggaha nimitta means learning sign. And then finally, this object changed into patibhaga nimitta. Patibhaga nimitta means the counterpart sign, right? Patibhaga nimitta is brilliant, bright, and radiant. So in that way, you just remember this arise mind, right? You need object. Without object, no mind arise in the world, right? In the three worlds. Even in Lokuttara world also, you need object. Lokuttara world object is the Nibbana, right? Nibbana is the object for the Lokuttara world. We have many objects in the sensual pleasure. We have many objects, right? So in this way, you want to understand this thing. Then we let's move to today lesson for the and again I want to say this thing. This ultimate reality, right? Ultimate reality. You have ultimate reality. Three types of Loki ultimate reality. What is called chitta, chetasika. Chitta, chetasika. Chetasika means mental factors. Mental factors. This is the consciousness, right? And other one is rupa. These three have special feature. What special features? These three have arising three phases. Arising phases, arising, standing out, dissolution. We can say dissolution also. Dissolution space, right? Or in Pali we can say uppada. Uppada khana, right? Uppada khana. Can you see? Uppada khana. This is what is called thiti khana. Thiti khana. Khana means moment, right? Moment. Khana. Uppada means arising. Phase means moment. Khana. Khana means moment, right? The other one is bhanga. Bhanga khana. Bhanga khana. Upada titi bhanga. You have this all chitta, chetasika and rupa. We have one truth, right? This is the one truth. Or the reality, right? One reality, one truth is this has arising, standing and passing away phase or perishing phase, right? Upada titi bhanga. And then these chitta, chetasika and rupa are the paramatta satya, no? Paramatta satya. Satya means the truth, right? Paramatta means ultimate reality, ultimate truth, right? So the other one is these. What other truth is? This has then always arising, always perish, always passing away. We have titi also. Titi means standing phase and especially arising and passing away phase. We can see standing phase also. You can see from the meditation, right? And the other thing is these paramatta satya has to arise. These they want cause. Paramatta satya to arise, they need cause. 5 aggregates. Now we have 5 aggregates. The cause is the previous life craving, right? Previous life craving is the cause for our 5 aggregates now. The other one, they have impermanent phenomena. Impermanent phenomena. And suffering phenomena. And other one is non-self phenomena. These are the truth, right? The paramatta satya means this is the truth. They have arising and perishing phase. They have cause to arise, right? Cause to arise. And other one is they have impermanent phenomena, suffering phenomena, and non-self phenomena. if these three if these three has if these three you have something Paramatma Satya, right? So these Chitta, Chetasika and Rupa, we have these three. But Nibbana, three. Nibbana, no arising, no perishing phases, right? And Nibbana has no causes, no cause or cause. But Nibbana has no impermanent, no suffering, but non-self. Nibbana is non-self, right? So you want to need this thing also. So if we have if we arise from the cause in the past lives, so we call sankhata. Sankhata. Sankhata means to arise we need cause, right? We need cause. That is all sankhata. So but nibbana we don't need cause to arise. So then nibbana is asankhata, right? Asankhata. Nibbana is asankhata. KH, right? Nibbana is asankhata. Asankata dhatu. We can say Nibbana is asankata dhatu. This is sankhata dhamma, right? Sankhata dhamma, right? Sankhata dhamma. Okay, now let's see what are the 8 types of greed-rooted consciousness. Greed or the lustful consciousness. What are the 8 types of consciousness? Right? Okay, I will. Okay, greed-rooted. Greed-rooted 8 consciousnesses, 8 chitta. Or lobha mūla consciousness, right? Lobha mūla chitta. Lobha mūla chitta. So 8 type of lobha mūla chitta. One is somanassa sahagata. Somanassa sahagata ditthigata sampayukta. Ditthigata sampayukta asankharika. Asankarika chitta. Go again. Everybody now open the mic. Everybody open the mic and please follow me. Right? First consciousness is somanassa sahagata.
Somanassa sahagata.
Somanassa sahagata.
Ditthigata sampayuta.
Ditthigata sampayukta.
Asankharika chitta.
Asankharika
Chitta. Again go. Somanassa sahagata.
Somanassa sahagata.
Somanassa sahagata.
Ditthigata sampayuta.
Ditthigata sampayukta.
Sampayuta.
Asankharika chitta.
Asankharika
chitta.
Yes, asankharika chitta. Right? So let's see what's the meaning. Somanasa sahagata. Somanasa sahagata means the consciousness, the chitta we can say here, the consciousness, right? Consciousness or the mind, right? Somanasa means pleasure, right? Pleasure is the somanasa. Pleasure. Sahagata means accompanied by. So associated with, accompanied by pleasure, right? Consciousness that accompanied by pleasure. Accompanied by pleasure, right? Ditthigata sampayutta. Ditthigata means ditti mean wrong view, right? Sampayukta means associated with, right? So then you can say ditthigata associated with wrong view, right? Associated, I will write down associated with like that, right? Associated with wrong view. Associated with wrong view, asankarika. Asankarika means unprompted. Unprompted by. Unprompted means somebody doesn't influence to arise this consciousness. Somebody doesn't influence you, or by yourself many time thinking does not influence to arise this consciousness, right? So the consciousness accompanied by pleasure, associated with wrong view, unprompted by. Unprompted. We don't need by unprompted. That is what is called somanasa sahagata ditthigata sampayukta asankarika chitta. Please write it down. The consciousness, right? Okay. Now you need a book, right? Everybody, you need a book, because these are very at the beginning, right? Sometimes very difficult for the learn person. It is not that difficult. Anyway, then first consciousness, somanasa sahagata ditthigata sampayukta asankarika chitta, right? In the second consciousness. So see, what is that? Somanasa sahagata, that means you are doing, what is your object? Object is lustful, greed rooted, no? Greed rooted object. You have greed rooted object, like for example, you think about your child, right? This pleasure to you, it is pleasure, no? Pleasureful child. So now your child is the object, right? Pleasure, somanasa sahagata, accompanied by pleasure. Ditthigata sampayukta. Now you think this my child, huh? You think this is my child, but do you have child? No child, because these child composed of rupa and consciousness plus mental factors, no other thing, huh? So if you think this is child but no child, that is rupa and paramatta's rupa and consciousness plus mental factors. So therefore this is what is called ditthigata sampayukta, right? Ditthigata sampayukta means associated wrong view, but right view is now right view is covered by this wrong view, right? So unprompted means somebody do not actually somebody doesn't influence by you, but you yourself you think about this is my child, and now you have pleasure, and but wrong view and unprompted accompanied by pleasure, and this is the consciousness, right? So then again, for example, we can say another example. For example, somebody think with this life, right? With this life, we don't have life another. In near future, we don't have life, right? If you think like that, that is wrong view, right? That is wrong view, no? If you think like that, because when you take final cessation by the parinibbana, until that you are undergoing to the uncountable lives, right? Uncountable lives. That means you go to one plane of existence to another realm to another realm, like that, or the same realm you are born, and you will be undergone to death and reborn, like that. So, but if you think, oh, this is my this is the one and only life. This is the life we after this life we don't have life, like that. There is what's called uchcheda, this in any annihilation view, right? Annihilation view, we can say in English, annihilation view, right? Uchcheda ditti, uchcheda ditti, uchcheda ditti, right? Annihilation view. If you have annihilation view, that is wrong view, right? That wrong view is pleasurable, associated with, accompanied by pleasure. That is the consciousness, right? Then you have object with the greed rooted, because this is greed rooted mean annihilation view also. You think it is you think as it is lobha, with the lobha mind, right? Lobha, greed, or lustful mind. So if somebody, without telling, without influencing somebody, if you are thinking, it is unprompted, right? If somebody influence, it is what is called sasankarika. Then this is asankarika, no? Asankarika. If it is influenced by somebody, that is what is called sasankarika. The next chitta will be coming, right? Next chitta will be coming for that. So anyway, if you think, sometimes somebody think, to treat to the mother, or looking after mother is not is useless, right? If somebody think like that, to treat mother, to treat father, and taking care of them is useless thing, or giving dana to the bhikkhu or something like that, or giving dana to a, a beggar, it is useless. No wholesome thing arise, like that. If you think about, they all are wrong views, right? All are wrong views. So therefore, to arise consciousness, you need to know this thing. To arise consciousness, you need a object, right? Without object, you don't have any consciousness, uh, to arise. So this is the then first consciousness. Then we go to second consciousness, right? Second consciousness. But here you can say Somanasa Sahagata mean associated with pleasure, accompanied by pleasure, associated with wrong view and unprompted, right? This is the Somanasa Sahagata, Ditthigata Sampayukta, Asankarika Chitta. So the other one is Somanasa Sahagata. Okay, please go with me. Somanasa Sahagata.
Somanasa Sahagata.
Yeah. Somanasa Sahagata. Ditthigata Sampayutta.
Ditthigata Sampayutta.
Yeah. Ditthigata Sampayutta. Asankarika Chitta.
Sasankharika Chitta.
Sankharika Chitta.
Yeah. Sasankarika Chitta. Again go. Somanasa Sahagata.
Somanasa
Sahagata.
Ditthigata Sampayutta.
Ditthigata
Sampayutta.
sasankharika chitta.
Sasankharika chitta.
Chitta.
Yes. So now you know the meaning. The consciousness, the consciousness accompanied by pleasure, no? Somanasa sahagata, right? Accompanied by pleasure, associated with ditthigata sampayukta. Associated with what? Associated with ditthigata sampayukta. Ditti,
Yeah. Ditti, associated with Ditti.
wrong view, no? Wrong view. Associated with some wrong view. Sasankharika chitta. Now sasankharika. Sasankharika means prompted, right? Somebody, prompted by somebody or influenced by somebody. Please do this. For example, please, somebody will tell you, please kill mother, kill father, or kill child. Like that, you somebody will tell you. But no, they will tell you no any unwholesome action here. In this way, if you prompted by somebody, right? Or somebody will tell you, oh, after this life, no life happen in the near future, right? Like that, if you prompt somebody, that is what is called somanasa sahagata ditthigata sampayutta sasankharika chitta. Okay, now you know the meaning here. Now let's go to first consciousness again. Please follow me. Somanasa sahagata. Follow me.
Somanasa
Somanasa
sahagata.
Sahagata.
Ditthigata sampayutta
Ditthigata sampayutta.
Sampayutta.
asankharika chitta.
Asankharika.
Asankharika chitta.
Okay. Then second one is somanasa sahagata
Somanasa
Somanasa
Sahagata.
sahagata.
ditthigata sampayutta
Ditthigata Sampayutta.
sampayutta.
asankharika chitta.
Sasankharika chitta.
Okay. Then now you know what is the meaning of asankarika and sasankarika, no? Asankarika means unprompted, sasankarika means prompted, right? Only that mean these two chitta, difference between these two chittas are the unprompted and prompted, right? So then we move to third thing, third consciousness. That is also somanasa sahagata, right? Somanasa sahagata. Okay. Please follow me. Somanasa sahagata.
Somanasa sahagata.
Yes, somanasa sahagata. Ditthigata sampayutta. Ditthigata vipayutta.
Ditthigata vipayutta.
Yes, ditthigata vipayutta. Ditthigata vipayutta. Asankarika chitta.
Asankharika chittam.
Asankarika chitta. Then now see what is the difference. Somanasa sahagata same, no? Somanasa sahagata. Ditthigata vipayukta. The first one, second one is ditthigata sampayukta. Asankarika chitta, that's also same. This is the difference. Ditthigata vipayukta is the difference. So what is the meaning? Ditthigata sampayukta mean associated with wrong view. Ditthigata vipayukta mean dissociated with wrong view, right? No associated with wrong view. Ditthigata vipayukta. That means same, right? The consciousness accompanied by pleasure. This is the difference. Disassociated with wrong view. This associated with wrong view. Okay, disassociated with wrong view. And asankarika, this asankarika means unprompted. Unprompted. This is the third chitta in the world, right? In the Kamavachara world, this is the third chitta. Okay, third consciousness. So, for example, when you have dittigata vipayukta, right? If you have no ditti, right? No micha dutti or the micha dutti, we can say micha ditti, that is wrong view mean micha ditti. So if you don't have micha ditti, then associated with the consciousness associated with mana, right? Mana mean conceit or the proud, something like that we can say. Conceit, associated with conceit. So it is dittigata vipayukta mean dissociated with wrong view, associated with conceit, right? Associated with conceit. We please write down. Dissociated with wrong view mean it associated with mana. Mana mean conceit. Right? Conceit. Associated with conceit then. That means now your consciousness, you have object, right? You have object, but you don't have any wrong view here. Any wrong view mean like annihilation or perpetual annihilation view or perpetual view, or perpetual means sassata ditti. Sassata ditti, what's called perpetual. Annihilation means uchcheda ditti, or there is no somebody will say there is there not arise any akusala mind or unwholesome mind if you kill somebody like that, then it is associated with wrong view, no? Sometimes you don't have such type of wrong view, but you when you don't have such type of or any type of wrong view, that consciousness is associated with conceit, right? Mana is also a chetasika, right? Chetasika mana. So then now you know the difference between these things. And then the number fourth consciousness, somanasa sahagata, right? Okay, please write it down. Somanasa sahagata. Follow me. Somanasa sahagata.
Somanasa sahagata.
सोमनस्य सहगत
Dittigata vipayutta.
दिठ्ठिगत विपयुक्त
Yes, dittigata vipayutta. Asankarika chitta now.
असंखारिक चित्त
Yeah, sasankara.
Sasankarika chitta.
चित्त
Vipayutta. Sasankarika. Because first one is sasankarika, this is sasankarika chitta. Okay? And this is sasankarika chitta. For example, how we want to differentiate this thing? Dittigata vipayukta. So then see, dittigata sampayukta, two consciousness, dittigata sampayukta, 1, 2, the third and fourth are dittigata vipayukta, right? Dittigata vipayukta, no wrong view, but associated with conceit then, right? If you don't have wrong view, that consciousness is associated with conceit mana automatically, right? Sasankarika means prompted. Right? Now, can you understand? The consciousness accompanied by pleasure, dissociated with wrong view, unprompted. Sorry, prompted here, right? Prompted here. Okay. Now, fifth consciousness, right? Fifth consciousness for the lobha mūla citta or breath rooted, right? Still, you have lobha. You have lobha. The other one is upekha sahagata, right? Upekha. upekka sahagata. Right? Okay, follow me. Upekka sahagata.
उपेक्षा
Upekka
सहगत
Sahagata.
Ditthigata sampayukta.
दिट्ठिगत संप्रयुक्त
Sampayukta.
Yes, ditthigata sampayukta. Asankharika chitta.
Sankharika Chitta.
Asankharika
Asankharika chitta.
chitta.
Chitta. Yes. Okay. Again, upekka sahagata.
Upekka Sahagata.
Ditthigata sampayukta.
दिट्ठिगत
Sampayukta.
संप्रयुक्त
Asankharika chitta.
Asankharika Chitta.
असंखारिक
Asankharika chitta. Yes, asankharika chitta. That means how we want to how we want to go to the meaning. You know, Somanasa Sahagata means accompanied by pleasure, right? This Upekka Sahagata means accompanied by equanimity, right? Accompanied by equanimity. The consciousness, right? The consciousness accompanied by equanimity. Now, no ditti, right? No wrong, Somanasa Sahagata. Now, no pleasure, no pleasure accompanied by equanimity. Equanimity means indifference. We can say indifference. Indifference, equanimity. Then, ditthigata sampayukta, but associated with what? Associated with wrong view, no? Associated with wrong view, asankharika. Asankharika means unprompted. Unprompted. Then the consciousness accompanied by equanimity, associated with wrong view, unprompted. That means this consciousness doesn't arise this pleasure, right? Equanimity. That means sometimes one consciousness will arise with the wrong view, right? With the wrong view means whatever the wrong view I mentioned above, a wrong view arise sometimes with pleasure, sometimes with equanimity, upekka, right? You know, now Indians should know the meaning of upekka. Upekka means thinking with indifference, right? Or being with indifference, or the equanimity. Or now, for example, you do this, you take that object with the wrong view, but no pleasurable mind. The mind is indifference or the equanimity. That's the difference between these somanasa and upekka sahagata consciousnesses, right? Okay. Then the sixth consciousness. Now we have four somanasa consciousness, right? Pleasurable consciousness, somanasa, this somanasa, this also somanasa, this also somanasa, right? Fourth one is also somanasa. Now we have upekka, four upekka consciousnesses. The second one is upekka sahagata, right? Upekka sahagata, please follow me. Upekka sahagata,
उपेक्षा
Upekha sahagata
ditthigata sampayukta,
ditthigata
Ditthigata
sampayukta
Sampayukta.
ditthigata sampayukta. Okay.
Ditthigata Sampayukta.
Yes. What is that? Ditthigata sampayukta. Then other one is, what could be other one is? This is unprompted. Then it will be prompted, no?
Sasangata.
sasankharikam
Sasankarika.
sasankharikam ekam
Yes.
chitta.
Sasankarika. Yes. Chitta. Sasankarika. Chitta. Okay. Then can you understand the meaning? the consciousness sahagata, accompanied by economy, associated with disassociated with wrong view. Oh, here, yes, associated with wrong view, right? With wrong view and unprompted. Sorry, prompted, right? Prompted. Okay? Prompted. Is prompted. Okay? Then number 7. Number 7. Upekka sahagata. Please follow me.
Upekha
sahagata.
Upekka sahagata. Upekka sahagata. Ditthigata vipayutta, no?
Ditthigata vipayutta.
Ditthigata vipayutta.
Ditthigata vipayutta.
Ditthigata vipayutta.
Vipayutta. Asankarika chitta.
Asankharika chitta.
Sankharika chitta.
Yes, sankarika chitta. Now you have somanasa sahagata, ditthigata samayukta 2 chitta and ditthigata vipayutta 2 chitta. Now this is the first chitta, ditthigata vipayutta. Vipayutta means that upekka sahagata, you know, the consciousness associated with accompanied by equanimity. Ditthigata vipayutta means asankarika means prompted. Right? This is prompted. This is unprompted. Unprompted. Okay? Unprompted. Okay, now 8. The 8 consciousness. Right? So now we are now still greed rooted consciousnesses. So now you can say the consciousness. What consciousness would be? Okay, Mr. Anand, tell me what consciousness would be. The last one. Okay, let's go. Please follow me. Upekka sahagata.
Upekka sahagata.
Yes, upekka sahagata. You know the meaning. Upekka sahagata means the consciousness associated with equanimity. No? Ditthigata vipayutta. Right? Ditthigata vipayutta.
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 Ditthigata vipayutta. Ditthigata vipayutta. Sasankarika conscious. Sasankarika chitta, no?
Sankharika chitta.
Yes,
Chitta.
sasankarika chitta. Now you know the meaning, right? It is prompted. Prompted. Okay, now let's see all consciousnesses again. Go. Again go. The first consciousness. What is the first consciousness? This is the greed-rooted consciousnesses. Greed-rooted consciousnesses. First consciousness is Somanasa Sahagata. Please go with me.
Somanasa sahagata.
Sahagata.
Somanasa sahagata.
Ditthigata sampayutta.
Vijay, also you can open your mic, right? You can open your mic. Vijay, okay. Again go. Somanasa Sahagata.
Somanasa sahagata.
Ditthigata Sampayukta.
ditthigata sampayukta
asankarika chitta.
asankarika
Chitta.
What's the meaning? What is the meaning, Keshav? Keshav, so I don't know. Keshav, Mister, no?
Yeah.
Hello?
Associated with wrong view, unprompted,
I cannot hear from properly. Okay, Somanasa Sahagata means the consciousness as accompanied by pleasure. Ditthigata Sampayukta means associated with wrong view, unprompted. Asankarik means unprompted. I have given example, no? I have given example. Again, the second consciousness. So you have Somanasa for consciousness and Upekka Sahagata for consciousness. That means pleasurable for consciousness for the pleasure, for consciousness for the equanimity or indifference. Right? So then in this way you want to make sure, or you want to make easy. You want to make pretty easy these consciousnesses in this way, right? So 4 types of Somanasa Sahagata, 4 types of Upekka Sahagata. And again, these out of these consciousnesses, Ditthigata Vipayukta, sorry, 2 Ditthigata Vipayukta, 2 Ditthigata Sampayukta. And again, 2 Ditthigata Upekka Sahagata, 2 Ditthigata Vipayukta, 2 Ditthigata Sampayukta. Again, Asankarika, Sasankarika. Asankarika, Sasankarika. This is the difference, right? So in this way, very easy to understand and very easy to keep it in mind of you. So then again, then what is third consciousness? Sorry, second consciousness. Somanasa Sahagata. Please tell me, go with me. Somanasa Sahagata. Hello?
Somanasa
Yes, Somanasa Sahagata. Ditthigata Sampayukta.
ditthigata
Ditthigata sampayukta
Sasankarika Chitta.
sasankarika chitta.
Yes, that means accompanied the consciousness accompanied with accompanied by pleasure and
associated with wrong view,
yes, associated with wrong view,
prompted.
prompted. Yes. Now you know the meaning, and you want to realize, you want to catch the object or catch the example also. You want to catch the example. Okay. Now you go, for example, hello? Need to ask a question? Sorry?
I think Banteji, it is a echo of your voice. So nothing else. Yeah, everyone is muted now.
Everyone is muted. Okay. Okay. Now, for example, when you think about these consciousnesses, out of 8 types of greed-rooted consciousnesses, you need to know 1 to 2 examples also, or more examples, right? For example, I have told what is the wrong view. What is the if wrong view is not associated with the consciousness, it associated with mana. Mana means conceit. For example, mana. For the mana, I will tell you the example. For example, you can have mana in this way. Oh, I have money, right? I have money. Nobody can reach to my money level of my money. Like that, you can think that type of consciousness will arise. That is mana. That is associated with mana. Then you don't have a wrong view, isn't it? Then you don't have a wrong view. In that way, sometimes you may think, oh, I can meditate well. the others cannot. Like that, that is also your mana, right? And another, sometimes you may think, I can study up to this level. Nobody can reach to my level. Like that, that is mana, right? Or sometimes you may think, oh, we are studying Abhidhamma, so but others cannot study Abhidhamma, so you may automatically arise mana. But if you think, oh, we are learning Abhidhamma, but others cannot, for example, how many in the group now? Our group, how many?
I think we have 9 total right now.
No. I mean, total maybe 38 or something like that, no?
In this session, there are 8.
Yes. I mean, not in this session. In this session, 7, no? 2, 2, 6, 7. I mean, okay, no problem. The group, I mean, the whole group, maybe 40 or 60 or something like that, no? But
Yes,
out of
38.
40, yeah, 38. Out of 38, how many now here? 7. Huh? 7, not 8, no? With including me, maybe 38. But for the student wise, you have 7. No, there's very few amount. So if you think in this way, we are learning Abhidhamma, but the others cannot learn Abhidhamma with with some reason, some unusual reason arise with them. So if you consider this thing as a compassion or something like that, then at that time you don't arise mana, right? Can you understand? At that time you don't arise mana. But if you think, oh, we are learning Abhidhamma, but others don't need to associate with us, and this is good because they don't need to learn Abhidhamma. We are learning Abhidhamma. Like mana, if your mind arises mana, then it is the lobha mūla, or the greed rooted consciousness, right? With the mana. At that time, no ditti arise in you. No ditti. That means it is not the wrong view, right? But it is mana. Okay. In this way, you want to think. Now we go to the third somanasa consciousness. So please follow me. Somanasa sahagata.
Somanasa
Sasahata.
Dittigata vipayutta.
Dittigata vipayutta.
Dittigata vipayutta. Sasankarika chitta.
Sasankarika chitta.
What is the meaning? Kushal, Mr. Kushal. Somanasa sahagata. What is Somanasa sahagata? Kushal, open your mind. Two Kushal, no? Okay, Kushal, go something like that. Okay, let's go. Somanasa sahagata means the consciousness associated with pleasure, accompanied by pleasure. Some dittigata vipayutta. Dittigata vipayutta means associated with, disassociated, no associated with wrong view. Okay, wrong view. And sasankarika means we prompted. It is prompted. Prompted by somebody. Okay, now let's move to the upekha consciousness. Four types of upekha consciousness. So see the 4 types of upekha consciousnesses. Out of 4 types of upekha consciousnesses, you have upekha sahagata, dittigata, sampayukta. 2 consciousness of dittigata, sampayukta. And 2 consciousnesses of dittigata, vipayukta. Dittigata, vipayukta means no wrong view, right? Sampayukta means wrong view is there. Dittigata, vipayukta means no wrong view. Sasankarika means prompted. Asankarika means non-prompted. right? That in that way you want to know the meaning. Okay. Dittigata, then the other thing, other consciousness, upekka sahagata, dittigata vipayutta. Okay, please follow me. Upekka sahagata, dittigata sampayutta,
Upekka Sahagata,
उपेक्षा सहगत
Dittigata
व्यक्तिगत
Sampayutta,
विपयुक्त
dittigata sampayutta, sasankarika chit.
ससंखारिक चित्त
Chitta.
Yes, sasankarika means prompted. Okay,
Prompted.
then seven chitta, seventh consciousness. Upekka sahagata,
Upekha
Upekka
सहगत
Sahagata,
dittigata vipayutta,
Dittigata
व्यक्तिगत
Digata.
विपयुक्त
Yutta.
asankarika, asankarika chitta.
Asankarika
असंखारिक चित्त
Chitta.
The meaning is, what the meaning? Upekka sahagata means the consciousness associated with equanimity. Associated with equanimity, accompanied with equanimity, and dittigata vipayukta, dissociated with wrong view, right? No associated with wrong view, not associated with wrong view, and unprompted. So last consciousness, the lobha mūla or the greed rooted, upekka sahagat,
Upekka Sahagata,
उपेक्षा सहगत
dittigata vipayutta,
Ditthigata
Dittigata Vipayutta,
Upayutta.
Sasankarika Chitta.
असंखारिक चित्त
sankarika chitta. What is the meaning?
consciousness accompanied by equanimity, not associated with wrong view and prompted chitta.
Yes, and so now,
That is influence.
now please tell me the example of 8 associated with, accompanied by the consciousness, accompanied with equanimity, right? No pleasure. That means no pleasure. No pleasure. Dittigata vipayutta. No wrong view. And prompted. Please, can you tell me, Mr. Nilesh, one more example? If it is wrong, actually, you can make mistake, no? If even mistake, please tell me. But tell in the prompted level, sorry, proper level. Upekka sahagata, dittigata vipayutta, right? Asankarika. Sorry, sasankarika.
Don't know Banteji. Example. Can't think.
Okay, no problem.
Can I try?
Yes,
Banteji?
yes, of course.
Yeah, so like there is one beautiful dress gifted to me. Someone
Yeah.
is like my friend is asking, or my husband is asking me, just wear this. It's a beautiful dress, and he gifted me. I'm wearing it, but I'm not. I'm wearing it because he requested, but I'm not
I cannot hear
enjoying
you.
its beauty. Sorry. Yeah, I mean to say,
Yes, yes.
wearing the dress, but without being attached to it. So that is like
Yes,
with
yes.
equanimity. And somebody prompted it because somebody
Mhm.
asked to wear it. So that way, will it be?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, very easy to think of, right? Very easy to think of. Because if there is no wrong view, any consciousness related to this, we can say, any consciousness without pleasure. But you want to maintain your equanimity here, right? In that way, very good, right? In this way, you want to think. So, for example, some Muslim people, right? I am not criticizing them. Muslim people have many wrong view. Many wrong view mean sometimes they do not believe their mother and father and anybody they don't need to believe, right? They have many wrong views. For example, annihilation view, that means Ucheda Ditti, or the perpetual view, or the Sassata mean they think this body and mind will go to another in the near future life also in the same without changing anything. All right. For example, if he is human, that human state will go into another life, right? That human state will go to the next life, like that. That is sasata ditti. That means perpetual, right? Sasata. So on the if we have wrong view, right? If we have wrong view, mainly the ucheda ditti or sasata ditti, annihilation view or the perpetual view. What it is, how can it be akusala? Akusala means unwholesome consciousness, because based on that view, we can do any sinful action, right? Any sinful action. For example, if we think this, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yes, you are.
Yes,
Okay, okay.
Panditji. Just also wanted to say that we might be running over time now. Just
Ah,
wanted to mention that.
yeah, I forgot. Please remind it that way. Okay. Today we learn about 8 type of greed-rooted consciousness. I mean the total of 8 type of greed-rooted consciousnesses, and you need to know. You need to recite, or you need to. You need to recite by heart, right? By heart, these are all consciousness with the Pali and with your understanding of your language or in English, right? With the understanding of English or your language with the Pali pronunciation manner, right? So again, I want to remember one thing. You need to meditate at home in these days. I gave instruction to the Anapanasati meditation. I will briefly. I will remember you. There are 4 steps. Sorry, there are 4. Yeah, in Anapanasati object, the Anapanasati meditation, you have object. What is the object? In breath, out breath, and touch point. This is the object, right? Every mind to arise, you need the object. This is the object, right? So then you have 4 steps. What step? Long breath, short breath, and tranquilizing of whole breath body and tranquilizing of breath body. These are the 4 steps, right? You need to follow time. Over the time you need to follow all the steps, and eventually you may understood. You may experience preliminary sign or the parikama nimitta, and then you want to even parikama nimitta appears in front of you. You don't need to go, or you don't need to rush to the parikama nimitta at the beginning, right? But you need to follow only the breath. Then, but over the time, if you can understand this unification of this breath and the new sign, at that time your mind automatically goes and touch that sign or the parikama nimitta, and then you follow the parikama nimitta, and then your object change into parikama nimitta, right? Now you take the object as parikama nimitta and keep your mind in the middle of the parikama nimitta, and it will become now cotton wool like thing or the cloudy like thing. The first parikama nimitta is like a cigarette smoking like thing, and it condensed with the over the time with your when you maintain your mindfulness and concentration on it, and then over the time when you meditate carefully and comfortably and peacefully for a long time, then it will become brilliant, bright, and radiant nimitta. That is what is called patibhaga nimitta. This patibhaga nimitta is the jhana key, right? Then when you maintain this, when you maintain your mindfulness, concentrate on the patibhaga nimitta, then that patibhaga nimitta when then it is your consciousness is either upachara concentration or the access concentration, or your concentration is jhana concentration. Beyond your concentration, go beyond the upachara concentration, right? So in this way, this is the summary, right? But I the Anapanasati meditation I took more days, no, maybe 2 to 3 months. We discuss about the Anapanasati meditation. In this way, you want to meditate in at home these days. If you cannot meditate, even 5 minutes to 10 minutes, even if you can, please meditate, right? Because these all consciousnesses and the mental factors and the objects, all object mental factors and consciousness, you can see by the light, right? By the light. Light mean what light? Upachara concentration light or the jhana concentration light. You can see these paramattha satya, right? Without seeing this paramattha satya, I always mention you cannot reach to nibbana, right? Therefore, if you want to attain nibbana and get rid of all the suffering of this life or the future life, you want to see this paramattha satya. Paramattha satya means rupa, chitta, chetasika, right? All rupa, chitta, chetasika, without seeing them, you cannot attain nibbana. So anapanasati meditation is more important in this way also. So please follow the anapana object in these days, and we learn Abhidhamma. I teach Abhidhamma to you. This may take maybe 1 to 2 years, right? Because we have we only 2 times per month we are taking for this matter, and we need many times. We need much more time, right? Because this is also you know now you have come across many new words, right? Many new words in Pali, and you want to remind these Pali words also, because this is very easy for the Indians, right? Because you from your country, Pali language handed down to the other country, even our country also from your country, right? So then to you it will be very easy. Okay, then let's stop today. So after 2 weeks, we will have another session of Abhidhamma. So the other 2 consciousness we have, greed rooted and delusion rooted, dosa moola and moha moola consciousness. Four types of consciousnesses we have rest. So then let's do those consciousness in the next session. Okay. So follow me. Idamme punya. This is the sharing merits, right?
Yes.
Have any questions? Okay.
Idam me puyam.
Asavakhaya.
Asavakhaya.
Yeah.
Savakaya Vanghotu
Idam
Idam me
Idam
puyam.
me punya
nasa
Nippanasa
Nambanasa.
yo
Chayo hotu.
Shaya Hotu
agam
Yang Bhagang
sabbe sanam
Sabbe Sanam
bhajimi
Jemi
me saman
Me Samam
Punyam. Asavakhaya hotu. Idam me punyam me panasa pachaya hotu. Sabbe me samam punnam bhagam.
First Kushal, if you need Anapanasati meditation instruction, please take my personal number and please call me, right? Then I will give you Anapanasati meditation.
So I just wanted to say, am I audible?
Yes, can.
Yeah.
I
So
can.
I'm so thankful to all participants for being here, and I'm so thankful to you, Bhanteji. We are thankful to you because I mean, attended quite a number of Abhidhamma classes, but your explanation is so brilliant. And especially when you have drawn that sketch of mind, object, and when how the mind is surrounded by that, and the Rupa Kalapas you have shown, that is something we are always learning theory, but could never relate it to, the seeing of it is missing actually. But the only trouble we were facing, that board was not really very clear. So that is what we, I mean, really sad, means like you are doing your best, but somehow that clarity was not there. Otherwise it was amazing, really very good class. So that board was not actually really visible, but we understood everything, all the types of whatever you have told. I think Nilesh, we should just work on this aspect, how we make it more better to help Bhanteji in this aspect, how that visibility we can get, so that the board should be visible properly. So then it will be really helpful for us. Or otherwise, if you can share the screen of it, because PDF material is available, so that will be very useful for everyone, the all participants.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, thank you,
I
Bhanteji.
will. Okay, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. But I want to say this consciousness and object and the every rupa and mind, mental factor, you can see, right? You can see mean you can see as it is. As it is mean you see me, no, by eye.
Yes,
But
yes,
in the meditation, you are seeing every paramattha dhamma or the paramattha sacha by your mind, right? Inside heart, mind. So
yes.
that I wrote down in the board,
Yeah.
even though it is not very clear, all thing can be seen, right?
Wow,
So
Bhanteji, that's so nice. Yes, with your guidance, we'll see it definitely.
yes, yes. I will
Thank
try to maintain the board very clearly.
Yes.
Okay, then see
Thank
you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bhanteji.
Bhanteji.
Bhanteji,
Um,
can you suggest some reference book to have a this understanding clarity of this thing? And what you are giving this preaching, na, that will be in the slide form. As Dr. Archana rightly said, if you can share with the participant, we can just this is now shortly we are remembering, but we can remember permanently and follow it regularly also. If this is
Yes.
possible, that can be helpful for us.
Yes, yes. That's why I always ask to you to maintain the knots. At the moment also you want to maintain, because when I teach you, if you maintain the knot, that will be very easy to you. And the thing is, I shared, no, 1 to 2 Abhidhamma book I shared. Sometimes you may miss that. I will.
Yeah, I joined today only, Bhanteji. I joined
Right.
first time.
Again,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will. Yeah. Again, I will. Oh, Mrs. Archana can send him out.
Yes. Actually, I have just shared a WhatsApp group link in the chat box, so that
Okay.
in because in group it is the notes are Bhanteji's handwritten notes he's sharing regularly. So if you can join the group, sir, Kamri
Yeah,
sir, that would be
yeah,
great. Yeah.
yeah.
So and Bhanteji gives one-to-one guidance also. Any doubt is there, he's there to help.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I
That's
think the
wonderful.
two
Archana, you have done a wonderful
Abhidhamma.
thing,
Thank you.
sharing
Thank
this with this group and just getting acquainted with this thing is nice.
you. Thank you, sir.
Okay, then let's meet another. Okay, see you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nilu.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Archana.
हा
Thank
अर्चनाताई
you. Yes, thank you.
अर्चनाताई
Thank you so much.
हा अर्चनाताई मला बोलायचं आहे तुमचं. हॅलो
अर्चना
हॅलो
लेफ्ट
गेला
झाली वाटतं. काय
निलेश
सांगायचं?
भाऊ
सॉरी, काय
झालं.
बोलत होते का आनंद?
हा मी बोलत हे होतो की आजचा क्लास खूप छान झाला, पण ते
हो ना?
स्क्रीन आपल्याला जर व्यवस्थित दिसली ना तर आपल्याला सगळे नोट्स लिहून घेता येतील.
खरंच आहे. ऍक्च्युली ना
आणि
भंतेजींकडे इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चरची थोडी कमी आहे. म्हणजे
हो
आता ते म्यानमारला आहेत सध्या. तर आता
हो
तेच
हो
निलेश आणि आम्ही प्रयत्न करत होतो की कसं त्यांना आपण सपोर्ट करायचं,
हो
की थोडं ते विजिबिलिटी
हो
येईल. तर वायफायची
हो
वगैरे सोय करून दिली निलेशने त्यांना. आता आम्ही
बर बर
तेच परत त्यांच्याशी बोलावं लागेल, कसं आपण त्यांना
हो
हेल्प करू शकू.